Hey, what's up, BoLS fans? JayArr here. Adam is currently in the UK. He said he was going there to visit some kind of James workshop or something like that, so he's left me here with all this crazy, cool, awesome Warhammer 40k stuff, so I'm going to take you through it. Today, we're going to take a look at No Fear, a Warhammer 40,000 starter set. You can see it's got the Primaris fighting the Death Guard right on the front. Some cool artwork that kind of wraps around. Picture of the Death Guard. And then back here, we have a look at what's inside. There's a few different squads of Primaris in here. You get the Captain, the Intercessor Marines, the Interceptor Marines, and the Hellblaster Marines. And then on the Death Guard side, you get a Lord of Contagion, a bunch of just generic Plague Marines, a Fetid Bloat Drone, and 10 Death Guard Poxwalkers. So you get a pretty sizable force. This is a great way to start off collecting in the 41st millennium. Let's go ahead and open up the box. I'll just kind of open these guys here. So right away, the first thing we see is that everything is contained within this bunker. So let's open up the bunker. Aha! Voila! I'll go ahead and clear these off to the side for now, but we'll come back to that bunker. We've got a measuring stick, a whole bunch of transfers, some bases. This looks like the battle mat. I'll go ahead and open that up here in a second. The starter kit guide. This is the rules and assembly and all that. Then, this is pretty cool. All of the models are color-coded, so the Death Guard come in sickly Death Guard green, and the Primaris Marines come in ultramarine blue. So we've got, that looks like the Captain's cape and an iron halo in there. All kinds of cool stuff. We'll go ahead and take a look at these. And bases, flying bases. You got that bloat drone and some dice. So really everything you need to start playing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the sprues first. This one's all the Poxwalkers. They're super simple. This one's the Fetid Bloat Drone and the Captain, and all kinds of cool stuff. So you can see these are wonderfully detailed. They've got a little bit of a gruesome aspect to them. The Fetid Bloat Drone looks absolutely disgusting. Go ahead and move these guys off to the side. Here we've got the Primaris. I think these guys are the part of the Intercessors, and these guys are the Hellblasters, and there's the Captain in there. These guys are a little bit more interspersed with one another, but you can see there's the cape, the iron halo, all that cool stuff. It's 5 sprues all in all. Not a whole ton of bits to put together for a new player. So, inside the box of rules, we have the assembly guide, which shows you everything and gives you a look at what everything's going to look like when it's all put together. Here's a handy guide to all the sprues. Here's how you put them together. They've got the nice blue and yellow. Here's where everything fits together. Here are all the contact points. Here's how to glow. There's the bloat drone. And here is the getting started set. It's just a 40k book. Here's the table of contents. You've got an introduction to the Warhammer 40k hobby, collecting miniatures, building and painting them, and then an intro to 40k gaming, including the Dark Millennium, the Primaris Space Marines, Death Guard, a painting guide, and then rules to play through the starter set. This is a part I actually really like about this thing. One of the things that I've found as a newer player is having missions is super helpful because it gives you a goal to kind of work around, and having like a plan that's like sort of escalating things is super helpful for getting to know some of the more complex elements of the rules one at a time. And then finally we've got the data sheets and the next steps and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and zoom back out and flip through the book. So here you've got a gorgeous spread that features all the models. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff in here. Reasons to collect miniatures, guide to building and painting. Here's some happy people playing the game and having a ton of fun. Here's the intro to the Dark Millennium, Death Guard, Plague Marines, Primaris. A little bit of lore for everyone, mostly focused on the Primaris and the Death Guard and the war between the two of them, because, well, I mean, that's sort of the big focus right now, especially if you've been following along on BoLS. You've seen the Fate of Connor campaign, which is all about Nurgle trying to corrupt the world that is named after Rabute Gilliman's father, I think? Yeah, father. So, anyway, that's basically what's going on in the 40k world right now, so that's what's going on here. These guys are cool. These are the Fester Hearts, which sounds like a death metal band. And there's the Lost Souls, which is probably like a black metal band. Pretty cool concert if you got them all. And then, of course, there's Vomitrox, which I'm pretty sure I've seen at a Sunday concert at the Civic Center. So even if all you've got are plastic miniatures, you know, in their hearts, they're still metal. So here are the missions. These are pretty cool. They're all meant to be played on the mat and with the bunker that's come included in this box, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. Mission 1 is First Contact. It's 4 Intercessor Marines versus 10 Poxwalkers. It's a super simple way to kind of get used to things, to figure out moving and shooting and fighting and all that stuff. They've got some helpful diagrams on measuring and rolling to hit, and they basically take you through everything, and they've got some advanced rules as well, so you can learn how your models work. And then we've got Against the Horde. This one features Captain Akaris in his Gravis armor versus 10 Poxwalkers. These guys are gonna move, shoot, and fight. This is kind of an intro to combat and fighting hordes, and leadership checks as well, because he's gonna fight the Poxwalkers and presumably will kill some of them. He might be overwhelmed, he might not be. We'll find out. Then you've got the Mission 3, which is Recon. Here we've got the bunker, and they've got terrain and rules for all that. Here's a blocking force, where it's the 5 Hellblaster Marines versus the Fetid Bloat Drone and the 10 Poxwalkers. You can see how to set it up, and you can see a little bit about their special rules and armor penetration and all that stuff. And then Mission 5 is a Duel of the Champions. It's the Captain and 5 Intercessors versus 5 Plague Marines, the Lord of Contagion. And then we have a final confrontation, which is everything in the box. Use it all at once. Go now, kill it all. Then, of course, we close out with the core rules, everything you need to play the game. You guys have seen these, you've read the facts, you know all this stuff. Then you get a few other, here are your data sheets. And these models look pretty cool. So that's those. Now I'm going to pause real quick and open up the mat. Here we go, and we're back. Last but certainly not least, we've got the battle mat. I can't stress enough how big this thing is. I've had to zoom out just about as much as I can to show you the whole thing, and it still won't even fit all the way in. This is pretty cool. It's two-sided. It's got all these areas marked off so that you can set up and start playing at your leisure. Here's the back side, which does not have the handy-dandy letters on it, but as you can see, there's a nice spot in the center where the command bunker fits perfectly. This thing is pretty cool. Like, it's functional and it keeps all the stuff together, but it's also a terrain piece. So this is an awesome first start kit. I think this is a great way to get anyone into the hobby. You get some awesome looking models. They've got some new sculpts of old favorites. You get a battlefield, and you have enough minis to make an impact and to play around with and have a few different games even once you've run through the 6 missions in the starter kit. I think this is a fantastic way to introduce someone to the hobby. So if you're looking to get into 40K, or if you are a veteran wanting to get your friends in, let me recommend this. thank you very much. I've been JayArr, and this is Bella Lost Souls. Have a great day, guys.